Perhaps because of that, but he was going to lose anyway if he didn't do anything. The gunpei's up, Ichi Yamamoto in aqua, Onosato in that dark blue. Onosato starting far behind the line, giving himself low risk. Pushing Ichi Yamamoto out directly, no method to check the integrity of his shoulder. An easy win for the phenom, for the strongest of the strong, for the king of the mountain, Onosato.
You can kind of see him at the Tachi just stand up and turn to catch Ichi Yamamoto. Both of his hands were low, his right shoulder turned forward, and Ichi Yamamoto meeting that brick wall just kind of bounced backwards, and Onosato is just the strongest guy in sumo right now. He pushes forward for the win. Onosato down and ready first. Blasting forward, but Oho attacking the throat, pushing him back to the edge already, but Onosato fighting through it. And being pushed back to the edge actually worked in his favor because he used all that open space to charge forward, and Oho being forced to catch this truck coming down the highway. It was never meant to be for Oho. Leo's trying to jinx this for Uda, like he did for Gonoyama Koto Zakura. That was so funny. That match was so funny, though. The entire lead up to it. This is a trap match. 8-0 in the tournament, 8-0 in the head-to-head. I don't know. This is where he loses. Then he loses. Onosato, a little bit far back from the line. Attacking the shoulders. Uda can't get inside, but he is pushing. He's pushing at the chest. Uda grabbing the leg! He took him down, but he fell on his butt before he finished the leg pick. No! Uda. There's a mono-e! Another mono-e tonight. What a crazy evening for Mono-e. Let's watch this again. Uda attacks the leg, pulls it out from underneath Onosato, turns him. Oh, but Uda. Oh, Onosato's hand. But what is Uda's leg doing on the other side? We don't have an angle of his left leg. Here might be a bit better. Oh, I think that's an Uda victory. That's gotta be an Uda win.
昨日の青錦の首投げの時は正面の審判長が元琴稲妻の久米川さんだったんですが、ビデオ室と盛んにやり取りをして。
That's why you do your squats, guys. Uda's butt was inches above the ground. That's about to get him a lot of money.
これしかし大相撲って面白いなと思うのは。
Unless they're going to be super sticklers and say like, oh, the left side of his left foot touched the ground first, so he loses actually. Because there's no way he was dead body. He was still performing the kimarite. Well, if they're both dead body, it doesn't matter who hits first. But Uda, I think it's his win.
今日これ幕内後半戦だけで3つ目の物言いということになります。
大麻の競技について説明いたします。行司軍配は大野里が出ましたが、
Really? Oh, they called them dead at the same time. I think they're straight up robbing Uda right now. I do not like that call.
いやしかし今日はこれまでいいところのなかった対大野里戦、裏が西尾さん見せましたね最後。見せましたね。
I came to watch some news. Why do we have sumo? I'm sorry, people watching on NHK. Your 6 o'clock evening news are gonna get delayed. There's still one more match after this.
中に入れないでそのまま何もさせずにというのが多かったんですが、それが今日できなかった。今日ももろ手で言ったわけですけども、西尾さん、はい、裏がそれをそのままあっさりと破れなかったというですかね。そうですね。はい。
They have a Shimpan in the replay booth telling them what he is seeing. That is true. Granted, he could tell them, like, yeah, his butt is hovering an inch. He never touches down. Let's see if this rematch is equally as exciting. Fierce charge for Uda, but he's being picked up, controlled, and pushed on out. Straight into the lap of the Shimpan. Onosato escapes with his life here, remains undefeated. But I think there are definitely going to be some articles in the Japanese news about that call. Will Yoshinofuji carry that momentum forward for another Kinboshi this tournament? Or will Onosato deny him the gold star? Yoshinofuji down and ready. Went a little early again. They call the Hakeoi, and he throws him at the edge. To Kinboshi. Onosato falls. Both Ozeki fall. There went one Zabuton. Where are the rest? Come on. Look at that fat stack of cash for Yoshinofuji. 2 days in a row. Onosato down and ready. Takanosho straight to the throat. Onosato regains control, pushing forward. Takanosho gets to the side. He fell on his hands. No. Oh, he pushed Onosato out, but he fell on his hands before Onosato actually stepped out. That is Takanosho's biggest weakness. It has been his biggest weakness for years. His poor... Onosato Wakatakakage. About to be underway. Ah, big false start. Actually called the Mata this time. Would you look at that? Wakataka again. I don't think he's trying to mind game him into a henka. Onosato, I think he's too big to henka. There they go. Onosato trying to prop up Wakataka, plowing through him. Has him at the edge, but Wakataka defending himself at the Tawara, pushing forward. Smacked down as Onosato spins away on his heel. Onosato not as close as the win against Takanosho yesterday, but today he is the one to bring home the fat stack of cash. Wakataka falls to 3-3. Onosato improves to 5-1. And even with Abi being the lone man undefeated, the rest of the results have been Daisho takes the charge, gets a grab on Onosato. Onosato gets pulled back, turned around at the edge, stumbles back to the middle of the ring, pulling back, and he's the one to get the slap down instead. That was a weird match from start to finish. Daisho going for a grab instead of his usual Oshizumo. Looks like Onosato didn't expect that, didn't know how to react to it. As a result, nearly got slapped down, but Daisho, because he's weakened, didn't have the follow-up to finish him off, so that allowed Onosato to get back into the middle of the ring.
Onosato down in blue. Hatamifuji to follow. Initial charge is nigh. Hatamifuji to charge, pushing Onosato back and out! Both Yokozuna sent to runner-up status. Kirishima and Obi at the lead.
That's what I was saying, though. Onosato is weakened, and the ease with which Hatamifuji won, lends itself to that. Not to take away the victory from Hatamifuji, that was
not at all
incredible strength. Unfortunately, no Zabuton being thrown.
Kinboshi.
Two Kinboshi in front of the Emperor.
I will say regarding Zabuton, they tend to come up with this an upset.
Onosato down and ready, takes the charge, trying to control, but he's blasted back and out. If that's all the evidence you need of him looking weak, that is another Kinboshi given up by Onosato. Wakamoto Haru pushing on through for the fast stack of cash. The time is nigh. Chest to chest, Atamifuji trying to gain dominance. Onosato has the inside right, outside left for Atamifuji, who's pushing forward. Onosato struggling at the edge. Can he survive this push? He does, back across the ring. Atamifuji tried to throw. It's called in his way. There is a mono-e. Atamifuji tried to pull across the body for a throw. Onosato is just too large for that kind of thing. I thought Atamifuji should have just kept on pushing and pressuring. We have to see how they finish here. Atamifuji, that right foot is still in. Both feet are up, but Onosato touches down first. I think it's highly likely they call this a Tori Naoshi, because they are both airborne. They're both gonna go out of the ring here. Oh, it's boom boom. Onosato Atamifuji. There's 99.9% chance this is Tori Naoshi. Making sure to get a replay of Onosato getting out of the ring slowly. A quick call.
ただいまの競技について説明いたします。行司軍配は熱海富士を有利に見てありましたが、両者の体が落ちるのが同時と見て取り直していただきます。
Yep, Torinaoshi again. More extra sumo in the final match of the day. We have had lots of Torinaoshi in these final matches. I'm not sure if this will work out better for Atamifuji or Onosato here. They both look a little confused on how to restart their ritual. Atamifuji looking to the corner like, do I go back over there, back to the line? What are we doing here? That one was, like I said, very clearly Torinaoshi. A scrape on his elbow now. That left, scrape on that left knee. Is that left side of his body even going to be usable this match? Atamifuji Onosato getting ready for round 2. No, I'd see a lot of people complaining Onosato getting another call, but like, no, that they were very both clearly dead body. This is not like the Udon match where it was up for debate. Both of them were out of the ring. Both of them were dead. Plus, arguably, a rematch works against Onosato. If he is hurt, he wouldn't want to do extra sumo. Round 2. Fight. Chest to chest. Atamifuji driven back, sidesteps, and Onosato gets pushed on out. Another Kinboshi. I wish I could have been more hyped about that, but I saw it coming. You know, like, Onosato, you're looking weak, you're looking hurt. This is the weakest I've ever seen Onosato. And a Kachi-Koshi for Atamifuji, of course, of course. Kirishima, Onosato. Kirishima taking the charge. Onosato throwing that right shoulder forward. Onosato overpowering him anyway. Only using one arm, Kirishima stood no chance. He's shaking his head. He knows he lost that. Onosato only threw that right shoulder forward. Only really used that right arm in the match. And in a match where I wrote him off, he still wins. Kirishima, that was your opportunity. Onosato takes the charge. Takayasu gets the grab inside left. Onosato trying to grab the belt anywhere. Throws Takayasu off to the side. Can't finish him off. Takayasu, he stepped out. He tried to go for the pull at the edge of the ring, but he steps out, and Onosato gets away with another one. To me, it looked like Takayasu was trying to be too considerate and not attack that weak side. Kotozakura and Onosato. Ozeki versus Yokozuna. Chest to chest, Kotozakura inside left on the belt. Actually, it's an outside left. Onosato reaches in inside right, pushing forward, belly to belly. With just the inside right, trying to control the outside. He's pushing forward. Onosato overpowering Kotozakura. Gets that 9th win. That left arm was only containing the inside right of Kotozakura. Didn't really pressure anything else with it. Chest to chest, one-armed Onosato is still stronger than the field.
It's the last call. Aonishiki's down. Onosato to follow. The gunbai's up. Aonishiki in black to the left. Onosato in blue to the right. The initial charge is nigh. This is for almost everything. Aonishiki down and ready. Onosato to follow. Initial charge. Onosato pushing Aonishiki back and toward the edge. Aonishiki crumbles! The one-armed man is king!
Aonishiki went towards that strong side too. He stepped towards that right arm of Onosato. He just put his hand out and put him down. That was... I hate how strong Onosato is. Damn it. Here you go. Hoshoryu Onosato.
To the left. Onosato to the right. Hoshoryu in dark blue. Onosato in blue. Hoshoryu the smaller man. Onosato much larger. Onosato down. Hoshoryu to follow. Initial charge. Hoshoryu diving in towards Onosato's belt, completely in control of the match. Onosato slung around the ring, no problem. Onosato not even able to mount a defense. With both arms, he can barely win. With one arm, no chance against the rising dragon.
Hoshoryu earning that Yokozuna Kachi-Koshi. Now he has that 8th win in the head-to-head. Onosato 10-5, Hoshoryu 10-5. They will maintain their sides of the Banzuke.